Hi, my name is Ellie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. If you want to consider subscribing, that'd be great because you're really cool. I really like pottery, but I have a problem, okay? My problem is that I have not been making pottery as often. Haven't been using my wheel, haven't been filming. As you know, if you're returning, you would know. Even new, I just bought a car, and so that took up a whole lot of my time. And then it also was like, oh yeah, that's fine, I'm getting a car so I can procrastinate. Like I was kind of like overusing it. Whatever, it's my fault. I'm a procrastinator. I'm very much a type B personality wise thing. Whatever. Anyway, you're watching my dingy basement. Look, this is a new scene. This is a new scenery. Look around. Look around. Look around. Sorry. It's a mess down here. You can see so much stuff, as I'm sure. And surprise, surprise, most of this stuff was in my office somehow. Somehow it fit in the office without looking like a complete mess. When I was in the office, I had to contain my mess a little. My creative juices weren't allowed to flow freely, and I couldn't go on the wheel whenever I wanted to because I had to set it up, and I had to set my lighting up, and my mic, and the wheel, and I had to push everything else that I didn't want to frame out of frame, and I had to whatever. It was a lot. It was overwhelming to set it up, and then after that, I had to take it down. I had to clean the floors every time because it was the office, and I can't be chucking clay around all over. So my parents graciously decided to let me move down here into our cute little dingy basement. Cute. I've been allotted a section from end bookshelf to end of wall. That's my section. This kind of little thing, so that we can still use. Like right now, you're under a bunch of clotheslines, so that we can hang up our clothes. So we'll still be able to use that, but I'll also just be able to keep my wheel over here without having to like tuck everything away all tiny like. And also, they're letting me paint. These walls, this cabinet, dingy basement cabinet, dingy basement wall. Paint's peeling on it. It's really dirty. There's like water leaks and stuff. There's cobwebs everywhere. And this is so old. This is like 100 years old, probably as old as the house. I don't think this was there when we got the house. And this was an old house. Okay? They're letting me repaint it and make it all cute. I just went to IKEA on Tuesday, and I got a lot of stuff. I spent a lot of money. Mainly on fake plants. Mainly, yes. I did get a whole lot of fake plants. You can see some right here. Might have a problem. It's okay. Anyway, so I'm rambling. Let's make a list of everything that we need to do down here, okay? Because I really want to be consistent in making pottery, in making this, what's this called, content, and trying to sell pottery. And I just never do anything on my wheel, and I need to get on it. So let's start with a list. This type A person lost the footage of the list. So here it is, simplified. For our type A to-do list, we need to do 7 things. I need to declutter, sand the cabinets, wipe down the walls, vacuum, paint, lay down my flooring, and decorate. Let's get to it.
Trained to be tame, nature gave a new name, source to nurture the world, ready, sing a new tune, weight of it all won't get me down.
Okay, that was a lot harder. I'm sweating a little. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I just realized I don't care about doing this the right way. Listen, next person who moves into this house, they're probably going to get rid of this cabinet. So don't come at me. That was a terrible job of sanding. I'm just trying to buff it up so that the paint sticks. Oh my gosh, this thing was so hot. So hot. So now I'm going to give it all wiped down. And I'm not doing the inside of the doors. I don't care. I don't care that much. Decided to switch things up a little. So, originally I was going to paint the walls and the cabinet, and I was going to give it the nice landlord special and just paint over the stuff, like the crumbling paint and brick. And now I'm going to give it the landlord special T. And I'm not going to do anything, even when I know something should be done to it. So, we're skipping the walls. That's the landlord's specialty. Not doing the walls at all. Leaving them how they are. They're dirty and dingy basement-y. But I don't have the energy today to put forth into the walls. So I will be using all of my lovely creative energy and painting the cabinets, which I have this green color, this light green color, and it looks kind of a little bit like that. Also, I went to the store today, went to the Restore Habitat for Humanity, and I got these doorknobs. They're cute. They're like, they have like very undertone-ish of green, although I don't know if that's just because they're dirty. No, they definitely have undertones of green, and it's kind of like a brownish brass-y color, and I think that'll look really nice compared to the light green. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint these. I'm not gonna do anything fancy with the cabinet. Literally just gonna do the face, like what you can see. I'm not even gonna come in here and do that. And then we'll see from there how it goes. So enjoy the painting montage. Okay, time for an update. So I finished the cabinet doors and the cabinet itself, all the parts that you can see on the outside. They turned out really well. Second coat went on buttery smooth. It was great. And then I was like, you know what? I've got my paint out. I've got my paintbrushes wet. Might as well paint this as well. This is a little shelf that was over here to begin with, and it's disgusting. So I did the landlord special again, and I wiped it down with some damp cloths. Then we're just gonna paint over it, make it the same color as the cabinets. I think that'll be cute. I was gonna flip it, but it's really old, and I'm worried that if I store anything on the shelf, it might just collapse. So I think I'm just gonna store like bags of clay in it vertically, and then that'll be cute. And it'll be like matching colors. So while my paintbrushes are still wet and while my paint's still out and stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint that too. At least just the front and the sides and the inside. Because why not? I'm feeling artsy and creative. See, that's all it takes, you guys. That's all it takes. If you're not feeling in the groove and you're not feeling creative, you're like, I'm just gonna go rot in my bed. Just go start doodling or just start painting or throw on the wheel. Just start doing something. And I need to use my own advice here because there's a lot of times that I rot in bed. So I'm not just trying to be condescending because I can also use this advice. Just start making some art and it'll make you feel better. It really will. And eat food. Some food and coffee go a long way. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that. Cute. Look, they're so cute together. Oh my gosh. I really like the way they turned out. Look, they open and they close. Like a cabinet's supposed to do. Cute. The paint looks pretty well. Up close it's streaky, but I kind of like it. Kind of gives that artsy vibe, you know? Look at that. That'd be a perfect slot for a bag of clay. Hold on, look at this. I got a little half bag of clay here. Look at that. That's a perfect clay shelf right there. Yeah, I love that it matches. I think it's really cute. Now I'm going to sweep up the dusty floor. For right now, I'm just gonna put a little plastic mat down little plastic office mat that you put under like a rolling chair, because the flooring that I want, I don't have yet. So that will come at a later date. But for right now, I'm going to sweep and put in that floor mat. So far on our to-do list, you guys, we are halfway done. Crazy, crazy. Okay, here's my haul. This is everything. Some of the stuff I bought from IKEA, some of the stuff I just went shopping in my room. Find junk that I didn't use anymore. Five Below, there's a few things. Home Goods. It's assortment. Now we're gonna decorate. We're gonna make this boring space look kind of fun and cozy. So, let's go.
Tell me secrets, power of words. Tell me stories, legends before. Ones who ran with the wolves, broke free.
Alright, so it's been about a week. I finally finished, for the most part. Decorating and everything is done. It's functional, it's cute, it's cozy. There's a few things I want to add, different flooring, and I'm going to need to get some shelves soon, but for right now, it is done and it's ready to be revealed. So here it is. Alright, there's the final reveal. This is the new and improved pottery corner. It's really cold down here, so a heater is necessary. But other than that, everything is perfect. I love it. I'm so happy. This is so aesthetically pleasing, and all the plants everywhere. Even the cat is excited. Look, hello. See, he loves it too. He loves the green. Oh, I love the plants. They're my favorite part. They make it seem so cozy. And I brought my Google Home down here so that when I'm throwing, I can just listen to some music or podcast or maybe watch a show. I'm so excited. I will be adding different flooring. I want to do like something, some sort of foam flooring so that I'm not standing on the concrete all day because it's really cold. And pretty soon here, I'm going to get some wood shelves, a short one for right here, and then I want to do one like a tall one here to kind of like block off, make it like more of a room to itself. I don't know. We'll see where the adventure takes us, but for right now, this is where we are. This is our update. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it as much as I do. And any feedback, any ideas, anything, any criticism, I can handle it. Hold up. I can handle it. Sorry. Feel free to leave in the comments. Let me know your favorite thing about the new corner and anything I can do to improve it. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good one, and I hope the sun shines brightly for you. Bye.